made it home. Yay. I mean, hello! How's everybody doing? I just pulled into my driveway. Okay, let me just explain to you what had happened. First of all, I almost lost an apple. Now, you know how precious my apples are. I mean, they're kind of scarce nowadays since fall is officially almost over with. Does that make sense? No. So, my apple fell on the ground and I almost ran over it whenever I bolted out of here to go back to the place that I had to go. Let me just tell you what happened. First of all, today was just kind of a cool, jazzy day. So what had happened was I got a rose. Yay me. I mean, I don't want to brag and all, but you know, I am the life of the party, coolest chick around, the most beautiful everywhere that I go. And so people just give me roses, apparently. No, I wish that was the case, but genuinely, that's not. So, I got my oil change today, and the dude left me a rose, or he gave me a rose after, which, no. I did not get my oil change. My car got an oil change, okay? I did not just go get my oil changed for this rose. I'm not a sloozy. If you weren't thinking that, I'm sorry. My mind just goes into random places. I always make the most randomest comments that I don't really mean for them to go in that direction, but it's like I put my foot in my mouth and I don't even really try to. It's just I don't know how to speak normally, apparently. And my boob is sagging, if you're wondering. I need a new bra, okay? Yeah. Girls, you know what I mean. Whenever your wires all come out and unglued and untied and unzipped and you just try to nip everything all back together. Anyways, well, this is off to a lovely start. I got my oil changed. My car got an oil changed due to the fact that I have something in my eye now. I'm not deflecting from the conversation. Don't you worry. But I wish I could. My car needed to get an oil change, and apparently it is 10% off at my oil changing place. And not only that, you get a fancy ace rose. I don't know why people try to smell these things. They don't smell good. I don't know, they just... Grass makes me sneeze and itch, and maybe that is why my eyes are burning. I think I got a petal in my eye. Oh my god. So let me just tell you what had happened. I went to H-E-B, like I always go to H-E-B whenever I am not out of anything, because I didn't really need to go, but my apples have been scarce, and since they were at this fancy H-E-B, this is my new microphone. Apparently. So I was like, I've got to go. And you know, whenever you go just for a few things and then you end up picking the entire store up in those bags in your car and unleashing them with no room or areas in your cabinets, refrigerator, and or house. So that's where we're at. I haven't had my oil changed in a long time. We're talking my car, okay? It's family friendly. So, where was I? My car has not had an oil change since before I went on vacation, which that was, what, in June? Actually, about a month before vacation, because, you know, they say whenever you go on a fancy old trip, you're not supposed to do all the mechanical stuff to your car right before you leave, just in case someone changes your oil wrong, someone put a tire on backwards or something. I don't know. So I just did what the book says, because we always have to follow the book, because anything anyone says or puts any doubt or fear into the universe, it's going to happen. So I just play my cards right and do everything by the book, which is by what my daddy says. And my dad told me just that I need to do that. So I did. And I Googled it, and you know, Google knows everything. So validated. You know, in your car, whenever it's set to tell you how many miles it's been since you had your oil change, and therefore how many percentage of what you have left. So I was like, you know, that's not that bad. I'll just go get an oil change tomorrow or the next day, or, you know, it's going to be cold the next day. I've just been putting it off. And to be honest, my car's pretty old, so I'm always curious. I'm sorry if you don't like this, but I like to feature this thing. You know, it's so beautiful. I never get roses, so there you go. My sensors could be off, being that my car is old, and you know, I forgot how long it had been since I had my oil change. Talking about a car here. Okay, the actual my car. So I contacted the oil changing people company that I go to. I like them too. I love my town. It's just so small and secluded and everybody knows all your business and they can tell me how long it's been since I had my oil change. Talking car here. Sure. Oh, I got my groceries, right? So I had my groceries in the car and my oil changing place is on the way home. And so there was nobody in the driveway. They were working on no cars. And I thought, should I turn in? But you know, you have that second mind guessing like, no, it's going to be a pain in the butt. Somebody's going to call fire. Y'all are all going to have to evacuate and then your car's going to burn into flames. You think of all the worst cases and scenarios basically so you don't have to stop and do what you're supposed to do. You know, it's like a chore. So I passed the oil changing place and I was like, man, doubting it in my mind, like I really should turn around. Should I turn around here? Yeah, let me get into the other lane because I'm really probably overboard. I missed that turn. I'll do it later. And then I was like, should I really just not give a shit? But I really kind of do, so man. And then I missed the second turnaround. And so I was like, I'm just gonna go home. Then I contacted my oil changing place and they told me I was way overdue. Which it wasn't really that overdue. It was just like close to 7,000 miles and that was just kind of pushing it for me. Well, just go home, unleash the groceries, try to put them places that I don't have. That doesn't sound good either. And get back to the oil changing place. Long story short, I got my oil changed and I got a free rose out of it. Woohoo! It was apparently Ladies' Day, 10% off there and you get a rose. Basically, this kind of made my day. Roses are really pretty, by the way. This is actually a good look. Oh, I need to go to Hawaii. Do they put roses in your hair? How? Thorn just bit me in my eye. Am I always wearing the sweatshirt whenever I come on here? I think so. I'm sorry. I guess they do kind of smell okay. So anyways, that kind of made my day. The rose did. I have a lame life. Oh, yeah. Pretty much whenever I unleashed all my groceries and I was trying to run to put everything in the house, big bus went by. I dropped a big old bag of apples because I'm sorry, I love my friendly neighborhood HEB, but their bags really suck. Like I can never get in my house full throttle without something throttling out. Big old bag of apples busted all over the ground. I had to pick them all up with bags hanging off my earlobes and it just wasn't a pretty sight. And I guess I left a lonely apple on the ground. And luckily, whenever I jolted out of here, I didn't smash it and make my own little fancy applesauce. I mean, I like applesauce and all, but I really like to eat the apple in its entirety.